Welcome back. Final day, day 5 of the Faith and Boldness Visibility Challenge. I am so excited to complete the challenge, continue to support you, and see day 5's content of what you guys will be creating today. Welcome to day 5. Today 5 is all about transition. So let's go ahead and get started. So hopefully at the end I can show you a little bit on my screen of how you can create these different transitions using my templates and just trending sounds out there without having to fully recreate something new. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen with everyone. So give me a moment here. Make sure that since this is pulling up, if you guys have any questions, throw them in the comments there. Or if you're on replay, make sure that you share your questions, whether it's in the comments below or via email or on my social media. So I can get those answered and I can get you some good feedback or those questions answered for you. Definitely had some great questions this week. Really enjoyed seeing your guys' content. I know some of you were a little nervous and scared and said, Megan, I'm not really sure on this, but we found a way to work it through. And if it's something that I need to jump online, another Zoom call or just another chat, let me know. Happy to help and support as I can. All right, last day, day 5. A few everyday post essentials that I always want to highlight each and every day here. I want you to make sure that you guys are showing up raw, real, and authentic. Real over polished. Because when you're showing up raw, real, and authentic, people are getting to know who you are, and they're going to be able to build that trust with you, and they're going to be able to say, yes, yes, I want what she's doing. Yes, I trust that the words she's saying are real, are really profound and something that I can do. As I encourage other moms to build online businesses here, it does take a lot of trust to say yes to someone. There's so many opportunities out there to earn online income. I know because I was part of a few other programs, affiliate marketing, network marketing. And while I was promoting their services, I was also learning and growing in their programs. However, I wasn't earning 100% of the profit. And that's when it changed, when I was able to fully come here and develop an online business using a blueprint that was given to me by another mom that I saw on social media. And I continued to follow her and I wanted to know more. And I did. I'm so glad I reached out to her because she connected me with the blueprint she used. And now I'm using that blueprint and was able to now form an online business where I can earn up to 4 different income streams and do online business all within 2 hours of my day. So that is very rewarding and successful for me. Obviously, I do work a little bit more out of that 2-hour time frame because I'm putting in more of what I'm learning and growing and doing these different challenges and putting together other programs so I can have them available on my own website. But truly, once I first started, I was doing the 2-hour workday. Maybe I'm putting in 4 hours each day, so it's not a traditional 8 hours of craziness that I'm putting in as an online successor. But I know that there is a lot out there. So going back to, you want to connect with people, and the way you connect with people is showing up real, raw in yourself, right? Showing real over polished. And so when you're putting this content together, just know that if it's not perfect, that's okay. Show up as you are. We're not perfect at all. Each of us has different areas, strengths and weaknesses. However, at the very beginning of my online business and creating content, I struggled. I didn't probably have the boldness, or I didn't have the confidence sometimes to show up. And now I'm like, you know what? I'm showing up, and no, it might not be the greatest, but I'm learning and I continue to work and develop at that. Same goes for all these things in the 5-day Faith and Boldness Visibility Challenge. I started off with just those trending sounds for probably many weeks, and then I would continue moving up. And even with the transitions, I want you guys to do simple transitions this week. The ones that I'm doing are probably a little bit more time consuming. And so start off with something easy, something that you can achieve and complete, and then you can jump up in doing more of that transition. I do a lot of my transitions within the CapCut app. I have a pro account on there, so if you guys want to learn more about CapCut, you certainly can. However, there's a lot of free stuff on CapCut as well, just like Canva when we're putting together different presentations and different content as well. Use your resources. That's what it's out there for. And then again, use your social media accounts as well for some of those transitions, those trending sounds, just getting the content, the words, and everything like that. So today, again, we're talking about transitions. I want you guys to just do the basic, what you can do, what's achievable for you to do. And then as you continue to learn and grow, you will become a little bit better at this. It won't take as much time, and you can click and drop and go, and you kind of know what to then record and do from your camera standpoint and putting it all onto these transitions. So a few examples today. I want to try to go back to 3 a day. However, since this is a little bit more time consuming, if you can do 1 or 2 today, that would be great. As long as you're posting and being consistent is really the goal. And so here's 3 different options for you. I do have these available again on my Instagram account. They're on CapCut as well, so you can take the different transitions that I have put together and you can use the transitions. And then sometimes because of the copyright and the trending and the sounds of it all, you do have to save it out to your phone or out to a social media platform and then add that trending sound. But you can go into my Instagram account and you can see the different trending sounds that I'm using on a few of these jump cuts or clap transitions or the walk in and out. You guys may have saw a jump cut jumping from my oldest daughter and I just came back from Europe. We spent about 10 days there at the beginning of June. And we did a jump cut here back home before we left. We took a camera and one of my other kiddos recorded it. We were holding hands and we jumped. And then when we were in Europe, we had somebody else record us as we did another jump with our backs facing the Big Ben and jumped into basically Europe. So we put those two videos together and was able to say we jumped from Nebraska to Europe. It was super fun, simple, and easy. Obviously, some of these you do need somebody to record for you or have a tripod or have access to something to hold up the phone as well. But it's fun and you can do that. Obviously, if you're not traveling all the time, you don't have to do jump cuts like that. There's one here right on the screen. It's you just standing still, smiling and posing in one outfit, and then go change your outfit, change the location, and boom, stand there smiling, similar frame of what you were doing before. Or you can also do a jump just right in your living room and jump right outside to the park or whatnot, wherever you're going. Those are fun and easy to do. Some of the things you could also do is if you are just walking past the camera, maybe doing it with your pajamas and you're slowly walking past the camera with coffee in hand. And then maybe you go the other way in your business suit or whatever you're wearing for that day, water bottle in hand, and you are ready and gearing up for the day. Those are 2 different clips that you can do. You'll see a lot of my clips, my transitions in the morning with my Bible or my coffee in hand. And then I just put up the coffee cup right to the camera so it'll kind of blur it all out. And then once I'm all dressed and ready, I take that coffee cup and I'll put it up to my camera so it's darkening and then move back with it. And there's your hook and a call to action right there between both of those. Another one is the clapping one. I love this one. You guys will probably see this one here shortly after we are done with this 5-day visibility challenge because I love the clapping trends. There's actually one on from a Bible standpoint as well today. And I also have that CapCut template in my CapCut account that you can feel free to use. But it's me just clapping in front of the camera. I think it's 8 or 9 times. And every clap, when you're looking at the sound, every clap is a new word, or it could be a few sentences for those words as well. So clapping gets a lot of views on social media right now. It's a very big trending, whether it's the same clapping one, there's so many different clapping ones. So take a look at what works best for you and take a look at what I have on CapCut from the transition that I just did this morning with my Bible and my coffee, because my mornings start off with coffee and Jesus. Super simple and easy there. Adding that trending sound at the end of that. And the last one is walking in and out. Again, just like I explained a little bit earlier, there's a trending one right now where you're getting up out of bed, or maybe you're just standing in your PJs and you are holding the phone, but you bring the phone down to the floor. And so it's a visual of right down to the floor, up facing you. And you kind of do a little dance. And then you go somewhere else, you're changed, you're ready for the day. Maybe you're outside and you pick up the phone and you hold it up and just showing that the different transitions there. So you from your PJs to your real life clothes, or again, you can do that walking in and out of a room. The door closing is another one that I have done as well. I'll take maybe a video of me in my robe and my coffee, and I'll put it up to the camera, go in the bathroom, shut the door, and then once I open the door, I'm fully dressed and ready for the day. And so again, super simple, easy. You can make it a little bit more intense and challenging as well as you continue to move forward with creating content online. But today, I also want to show you guys, before we wrap up day 5, of how you can just use the different transitions that are in CapCut that are available. A lot of them are available for free online. So use what you can within CapCut, and you put your videos or your photos and you just make different edits, and then you can send those out into TikTok, into Instagram, or save them with a watermark if you don't have the pro account. Before we do that, make sure that you are following me on all my socials. I can't support and engage on your content if I am not following you as well. So make sure that you're reaching out, letting me know your socials so I can go and find you, follow you, tag you, whatever it is. Make sure you tag me in the post and use that faith and purpose hashtag on each of the content pieces so I can go in and review and just see your different content that you put together. But as we wrap up, I want to quickly share my screen here so I can show you a little bit of what CapCut looks like today. So we're going to stop sharing there. And I got to make my other one a post. So bear with me. Okay. Let's share my screen here. Here we go. All right, I'm just going to open my CapCut here. And you guys can, I'll put the link in below so you guys can follow me on CapCut here and just see all of my different content that I have posted. But today I want you guys, feel free to use this template. This one is, putting it together is a little bit more challenge, but using the template is not a challenge. And so all you have to do is go find this piece of content. Again, I'll put the link directly down below in the comments so you can have that as well. And hopefully it'll just bring it up for you. But all you're going to do is hit this use template. And I'm going to find my folder here. You can do photos or videos with any of these. See how it says like 0.4 seconds? You can use video in there and it'll obviously just move it around a little bit more. You can use photos as well, So regardless of what you're utilizing, if it's a little bit longer in length, use video. And I'll show you how to edit the videos so you can get what you want out of the different video aspect. So I'm going to do, let's see, there's 8 photos there, and then I'm going to do my video at the end. Hit next. It does take a little bit to load. And the sound isn't on here just because it's not copyrighted. So here's all the photos, and the photos all look good here, obviously, but I could change those if I wanted to. I can add text as well. But the very last one, I'm going to click on the video, and I'm going to hit the crop at the very bottom. And I want to crop it to a place where it looks better in my video. So again, me holding a coffee cup, as I always do. Okay, that one looks good. I'm pretty sure I did another one. So let's see what else I have. Whew. When I do videos, I do a few clips just so I can kind of pick and choose. There we go. We'll do that one. Okay, let's try it again. Oh. Might have to use that first one. That's okay though. All right. Okay. So then I'm going to click to add the sound in TikTok, or I can export this. You should be able to export it on yours. But you can go in and export it. You can add a sound, obviously, in TikTok here. I'm just going to do the only you. And it's putting it in a photo format. That's why the reel at the very end is off-centered, but that's okay. We'll use it for now. So yeah, I just did the for you only just so then it does save as sound without the watermark. And I'll go back to CapCut, and then I can go into Instagram. I can go search for that reel that I just did, and the sound's going to be on there. Go. So I'm going to hit the blue use audio. I need to add this video in. Go crazy. Go crazy. Go crazy. And that is how you do it. You hit next, and then you can obviously enter in your caption and post it. But I've already posted one there. So we're going to stop doing that. And that, my friends, is how you will do the that's how you can do just a CapCut transition. There's a lot of them out there that you can just import your photos or your videos. And yes, you do have to edit those a little bit just so that the width is all the same, especially when you're doing photos and videos. I know that I need to do that on if I would have posted that for real. However, mine did turn out. You can check it out, obviously, on my Instagram or on any of my socials. and on CapCut as well of how the final product did turn out, because I used a different video and I used different photos in that one as well. So with that being said, I just want to again reiterate, if you guys need any assistance, if you have questions, if you want me to engage on your social, just because it is day 5 doesn't mean that I'm just giving up and throwing it all at you guys. There'll be more faith and boldness visibility challenges coming up as well. So be on the lookout for those, and let's connect. If you're looking for ways to make additional income online, feel free to visit all my website has a bunch of tools, resources, and opportunities available. So it's www.meganonpurpose.com. But I truly appreciate you guys showing up, being real, being raw, being you, and having that boldness and sharing your faith or your motherhood or whatever niche you're in. I'm just excited for your growth and for your opportunity. And thanks for giving also me some ideas of what I can continue to post as well. So thank you guys for jumping in. Thanks for the full 5 days of this Faith and Boldness Visibility Challenge. Let's stay connected and let's grow together. Have a great one.